What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Moonbuilt Garage. Today I'm going to be fixing a leaky front pump, my automatic transmission. Let's get to it. So this is a 46 RH out of a 91 Dodge Ram Charger. It's basically a 727 with a overdrive section, and I had pulled it out of a Ram Charger at the pick apart to install in my 75 D100. And after some driving around and doing some other things to that, I think I may have smoked my torque converter. So pulled the transmission to replace the torque converter, and I found a lot of fluid down along the bottom of the front pump. So it would seem that either the O-ring that goes around the pump itself or the gasket on the back side are possibly bad. So I'm going to be pulling the front pump to replace those seals. So I started by removing all of the mounting bolts around the outside of the pump, and then that hole there and that hole there are both threaded, and those are so you can get a slide hammer in there to pop the pump out. So let me get set up and we'll get the pump out. So what I've got here is some 3/8 by 16 all thread and a slide hammer. So I'm just going to thread this, put the slide hammer on. Wish I had two of these, but I can make do with one. Thread this in. Then, you can see it started to move. I'm going to switch over to the other side. Like I said, it'd be a lot easier if I had two, but I don't. And pump is free. So with the pump out, there you can see there was a lot of fluid sitting right along the bottom, which I don't know, I would kind of expect, but not really. But there's a lot of debris right here that kind of comes up. So the whole mating surface here will need to be cleaned. It's not too bad up top, you can see a little bit here all along the edge. But there was a good amount of it here along the bottom. So yeah, that'll all have to get cleaned. But with the pump over on the bench, we can look at doing the seals. All right, so I've got the pump out of the transmission and on the bench. And I've shown this in other videos. I like to work in these aluminum, these are basically just like cooking pans. I like to work in these on my bench. It helps contain any leaks, any small parts, stuff like that. Just makes cleanup real easy. Makes it easy. I don't have to really clean up my bench. I can just push this on here, move all my junk out of the way. Anyway, with the pump out, right off the bat, right here along the bottom of the pump, the gasket that goes between the case and the pump is torn. The rest of it doesn't look too terribly bad, but yeah, right here, and I'll bring the camera around to give you guys a better view of it, but right here it is torn. So again, here's the bottom of the pump, and right there, there's a tear in that gasket. So that is obviously bad. Now I'm also going to look at the O-ring that goes along the edge here. And the kit that I got actually comes with a new O-ring. I've actually already put the new gasket in the case. It also has the front seal. This is where the snout of the torque converter goes through. So there's a new seal here along with a new bushing. All right, so looking more along the bottom edge of the pump here, there's a lot of stuff that looks like it may be getting past the O-ring here. I don't see anything wrong with the O-ring. I'm gonna pop this thing out here with just a little pick and try to get the old O-ring out. It's coming out anyway, so if I damage it, I damage it. But I'd like to see, I'm not seeing any damage to it. There's a lot of fluid down inside the groove though, so I'm wondering if that O-ring just got wore out. So let's just go ahead and pop it off there. Try to get a better better look at it. Yeah, there's a lot of just gunk that has gotten on the sides of that O-ring. The top doesn't look too bad, but yeah, there's a lot of areas. So it's still got plenty of flex to it. It doesn't feel like it's gotten brittle at all. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with the O-ring. I think most of the damage is just with this, or I just tore it even more now. This gasket seems to be the biggest. This thing's just this thing's just wore out. So I'm going to take some time, get this thing cleaned up, and go from there. All right, so now I got the mating surface all on the edge here cleaned up where that gasket that goes between the pump and the case sits. I did have to bust out a Scotch-Brite on a die grinder because that stuff did not even want to come off with a razor blade. It was just really cooked on there. But I got it all cleaned up. I don't see any gouges or any damage to the face itself. So yeah, I think this is all good to go. As far as even the other side goes, the seal here where the snout from the torque converter goes in, I've got a new one here. I don't think this needs to be replaced. I'm looking at it, you know, doesn't seem to be any indication of any fluid really getting past it. There's no buildup on it. There's still plenty of flex to that rubber. I don't think that's worn out at all. I don't see any cracks in it or anything like that. So I think this seal is still good to go. And I'm gonna assume the bushing is. I really don't want to tear into the pump if I don't have to. So I think I'm just gonna go with the O-ring. I've already installed the new O-ring and the new gasket. So this should be ready to go back into the case. All right, so there you can see now I've got the new gasket in place. I gave the entire mating surface where the gasket sits a good wipe down. It really wasn't that bad. I mean, there was some debris and, like, lack of a better term, sludge like along there, but nothing was really like cooked on. It didn't really take any scrubbing. It just wiped right off. So that's good. So now get these holes all lined up, and now I should be ready to drop the pump in place. All right, so obviously when it comes to installing the pump, you want to make sure you get it orientated the right way. All these holes here line up with the holes on the bottom of the case. So just gotta make sure you get these in the right way. Flip that over. And just drop the pump in place like that. Get the hardware and screw it back together. All right, once you got the pump in place and got all the bolts started, you can snug them all down. Now, obviously I didn't go all ooga dooga on them. I just got them snug. Don't need to over tighten them. Remember, it's an aluminum housing, so you don't want to go gorilla torque on these things. And there you have it, guys. Fixing a leaking front pump on your automatic transmission. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'm gonna work on getting this thing cleaned up, buttoned back up, so that it's ready to go in the truck when my new torque converter gets here. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you on the next one.